Hey, it's Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Here today doing a short video by special request on how to do a variation of Eka Pada Bakasana. Eka meaning one, Pada meaning leg or foot, Bakasana meaning crow pose. Now, any pose wherein one leg is in crow and one leg is in not crow would be considered a variation of Eka Pada Bakasana. That being said, I actually do have another video explaining how to get into Eka Pada Bakasana with one leg in Bhujapadasana, shoulder pressure pose. But somebody asked me, how do you do this with half of a firefly? So without further ado, we're going to talk about Eka Pada Bakasana, which would also theoretically be considered an Eka Pada Tittibhasana. Now, here's what's interesting. I think that people see this pose, and because it's like an amalgamation of like one pose and another pose, it seems like it would be twice as hard because there's like two poses involved. And guys, if you don't know how to do crow, you got to watch my crow tutorials. Get that crow. That is like the foundational arm balance pose in all of yoga. And if you don't know how to do Firefly, check out my Firefly tutorial. But here's what's so cool. Doing the Eka Pada Bakasana, Eka Pada Tittibhasana amalgamation, I think is not twice as hard, but honestly, half as hard as doing either one, because you only have to do half of either one. Here's how we set it up, and I'm going to show this from multiple angles. So you have one foot in front and one foot in back. Approximately a heel to toe alignment, but this isn't scientific. You'll figure it out. You'll figure this out too, because it's only going to work one way, but the front leg is going to be my firefly leg. The back leg will be my crow leg. Titibasana, Bakasana. So I come down because I have to get really, really low for an arm balance. And first I'm going to do the Titibhasana arm because this is the one that requires more engagement. I take the webby part of my hand somewhere to the back of my calf and I wedge my shoulder underneath. I'll show this from the other side as well so you can see that. So this is my firefly arm. The hand comes to the outside. Now this arm is my crow arm. It's going to go parallel to the other hand. And you see that my leg is basically already ready for a crow. My foot is in, my knee is out, and I'm high up on my triceps. Now, all you need to do is first squat down. You see how I came to the toes of my right foot and quite honestly my left foot. This should be for you very stable. If not, you're not ready for the arm balance. But get used to this. My hands are parallel. Now, what's sort of cool, so I'm a little slippery. I have a lot of lotion on right now. What's sort of cool is watch this. I just take my left foot, the crow foot, and I point it to the right. Now that may not seem very amazing, but I'm already in crow on the left side. Now for the right side, all I actually have to do, and you could creep forward if you want to, but looking way forward, right? So I should be able to see, like if there were a TV in front of me, I'm not looking down, I should be able to see. All I do is take my foot and point to that TV. Now, you see I have what's called a yoga point. I'm trying to pull this foot away from the hip, and I'm really just sort of like sitting down. Like I'm basically sitting down on my arm. Let me show you from the other side. So, got a hair in my mouth. So we can see what goes on from the firefly side. So again, I'm about in a heel to toe position. This doesn't have to be scientific. So my left hand, again, would be my crow hand. I'm showing you before I go in. My right hand would be my firefly hand. You see that if I had three legs that were all standing, it would be hand, foot, hand, all in a straight line. Okay, so I bend down, I squish. Now look how far my shoulder is under. Technically, as long as you're above your elbow, you could do this. but the lower you get your shoulder, the better. So when I say this squish thing, 90% of people ignore me and they just do this. You're gonna get way deeper when you push in and squish in and get your shoulder underneath. So there's my hand next to my foot. My other hand goes parallel to that. Now you see how I turned my foot a little bit, my crow foot and back. That's so that I could rest my knee on my triceps. And again, I explained that all in my crow video. If I come onto my tippy toes, I look forward, all I have to do is point my left foot to the right. And again, this should be very stable because I've got two hands and a foot on the floor here. I look way up and then I'm just gonna take this foot, and you can creep it forward first if you need to, but I push forward through the foot. So my leg is straightening because my hip is low and I'm pushing my foot and heel away. And then I could just fold back in. Okay, one more time from the front view so you fully get this. Again, as long as you allow yourself to sort of bear down into this, it's almost just like sitting. Also, whenever you do an arm balance, remember that the elbows stay in. Don't let them get all flary, okay? That's not gonna work to your advantage. Okay, so I come down, big squish, hand comes down, other hand comes down. Look at my crow leg. I'm even gonna move my braid. You see that diagonal? That really helps. I explain again that in my crow videos. I squish down. Now again, remember I said if there's a TV, and there's not really a TV, but there's a camera in front of me, I should be able to see it very clearly. Okay, so I'm bearing down on my arms are sort of hugging in, and I just take my foot and I lean it forward. Not really lean, extend. Feet come down, bada boom, bada bing. Eka Pada Bakasana Tittibhasana variation by special request. I hope that helps. Leave a comment if you have a question. Also, thanks to Louisa, one of my most amazing students who gave me this new mic that seems to get rid of the echo that I have been fighting with for, 15 years now? So let me know your thoughts on that as well. This is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. If you have a special request for a video, let me know. I might just make it. Namaste. Have a great day.